Welcome back. The Department of One New Jersey resident has lawmakers fearing a budget deficit, calling for an overhaul in the tax code. Billionaire hedge fund manager and founder David Tepper is moving to Florida, out of New Jersey. Analysts are predicting that such a move will create a budget gap for the state of New Jersey of up to $140 million. Pretty extraordinary. Joining me right now is New Jersey State Assembly Republican Leader Jon Bramnick. Good to see you, sir. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good to see you.
You're among those calling for an overhaul of the state's entire tax code. I think all of us on the set agree. But tell us first about this whole David Tepper thing. The fact that he's moving and causes this huge hole in the coffers of New Jersey, what does that say?
It's an indication that other millionaires and billionaires are leaving. They've been leaving for a long time. Boston College had a study, $70 billion worth of wealth left from 2004 to 2008, and this is continuing because my friends across the aisle, with all due respect, deny the fact that these high-tax states are causing a problem. It's simple. It's too expensive to live in New Jersey, and people are leaving.
Look, I'll pull up a story right now, Dagen, and it's a list of all of the top states where you're seeing most people move, companies included, and it's New Jersey, New York, Connecticut. Look at GE, General Electric, just leaving the state of Connecticut. It's because of taxes.
And it's so easy, and this is not even a conversation about New Jersey versus Canada or France. It's a conversation about New Jersey versus Florida.
And Texas.
Where the weather's better, quite frankly, and Texas, the weather's better. No state income tax, incredibly low tax burdens. Yeah. And don't politicians get that?
No, they don't get it.
Why don't they get it?
Why? Because you play to your constituency. And if your constituency are unions and or others, you don't care about policy. And that is the bottom line. Once you start mixing policy and politics, then people aren't going to get it. Simply put, we have an estate and an inheritance tax, one of only 2 states in the country that have that.
New York is less than Florida.
You can't afford to die in New Jersey. The state income tax is as high as 9%, and you have incredible property tax problem as well. So people are leaving.
Let's be clear. They have an estate tax, a state tax, and an inheritance tax. So it's a tax on the people who inherit the state, as well as the estate having to pay it.
But it's a double hit.
That's unbelievable.
The politics of this are really hard. You know, at a time when income inequality is getting worse, how do you sell to the public that we're going to reduce taxes for the wealthiest people in the state? How do you sell that message?
First, you have to survive as a state. First, you have to bring business into the state. Without business and without people paying taxes, you can't help anyone. So you have to get that first. You have to be competitive. Our country is shrinking. You can move your business very easily to another state. As we get more competitive, New Jersey and other states have to realize that.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think it is such a hard sell, frankly. You may think it's a hard sell because of this talking point that has been stuffed down our throats now for years, that the rich do not pay taxes. That's the problem. That's this Democratic talking point that is inaccurate and a lie.
Right.
That's what the fact is.
You've got 2 sets of facts. One is that inequality is getting worse. The other is what do you do about it? And this is where you're talking about bringing business in rather than driving it out.
We can't even have a discussion. They won't even post these bills to discuss the elimination of an estate inheritance tax. They won't discuss reducing a state income tax. And we've got courts dictating policy in New Jersey, so our hands are tied with respect to even restructuring the school formula.
So real quick, as an assemblyman, what can you do?
Get on shows like this and try to educate the people that, look, we have to change our New Jersey tax policy. Chris Christie's tried to do that, but we've got a very recalcitrant state legislature.
Democrats, I'm sure, are going to be attacking Tepper, right?
Well, no, he's a Democrat. Oh, they won't. No, they say he's leaving for some other reason. I've heard that over and over again. He may be.
Spend time with his family. I bet he wants to spend time with his family.
He needs the vitamin D.
Politicians say that.
He needs the vitamin D.
Exactly. Assemblyman Bramnick, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll continue to hit this issue for sure.
Thanks.